There's plenty of here today as we welcome you to a wild card matchup here on EA Sports.
You go all the way back to training camp. It's all about getting to the postseason, and here we are for a wild card matchup. Two teams that found their way to the promised land.
Jim, no matter what you did the whole football season, it means nothing. It's going to be how you play in today's game.
Wild card weekend is underway. Able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 23. The Texans take it from the 23. And this won't even get back to the line. They'll end up losing one.
Got to give the defense some credit on first down. There's so many things the offense can do. They were ready for that play, and they stopped it.
The Texans from the 22. He's got the catch.
That's a tackle at the 48.
This is one of those guys, when you talk about receivers, no matter what, he is always open. If the coverage is tight, don't worry. Throw it out there. He'll make a play.
Here we are in the playoffs, and how much of a difference is it between a regular season game and the postseason when it comes to preparation?
I think there's a big difference when you talk about regular season against postseason. Players have a tendency to be more emotional, more, I guess you would say, excited, and it's up to the coaches to make sure to give them plays that they can execute and not make costly turnovers early in the game.
Anthony Thomas able to take the pass.
Here's the starting offense with a receiving core that can be so dangerous in a game like this.
The Texans will take the snap from the 35.
Wide to the left.
And Jones in on the tackle. Phil, you always talk about establishing the run early, and they do it with that one big play.
Oh, they sure did. This offensive line and that play, they put a whipping on the defensive linemen and linebackers that time, and a good job by the running back taking advantage of it.
Secures it with two hands.
They will snap it now at the 7-yard line.
Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one.
Let's go. Look out here. They're going to blitz. They're all packing the line of scrimmage.
Has the grab. What a way to start the game. First possession touchdown.
What a job by the offense going down there and getting the first touchdown in this wild card game today. That'll ease the tension, give you a little confidence, get rid of those jitters. Should maybe give some to the other team.
The Dolphins are back deep, waiting for the kick return.
And he runs it out to about the 27 before he's taken down. The Dolphins from the 27. Into the open. Miller's tackle right at the 42.
The Dolphins offensive line will be whooping it up tomorrow when they watch this play in the field room. What a good job by them. Excellent planning and awesome execution.
Offense lining up here after picking up more than 30 on the previous play. Now 1st and 10.
Miller's going to secure the football on the toss.
The Texans guessed right on the defensive side that time. They thought it was going to be a run play. They were all over it, and they got it in the backfield and made the tackle.
Loss of a couple that time.
Coming to the line at the 44. The Dolphins have it at the 44. Miller's got it. Screen play.
The Dolphins do a good job that time on 2nd down. They don't force the football down the field. They throw it short. They pick up some solid yards to make it a good situation for them. 3rd and short.
The Dolphins come to the line. 1st down marker is at the 32. The Dolphins from the 37. Intercepted! They've already jumped in front here early, and now after the interception, they have a chance to even make the lead a little bit larger, Phil.
Yeah, I like the way they're playing, don't you, Jim? It just looks fun. They got a lot of energy out there on both sides of the football, and this other team, they better be ready. I think they're in trouble.
Press coverage all the way.
Let's go.
1st down at the 26. Slashes to the left side.
Brought down by Vernon.
And now they'll try over again on 2nd down.
Let's go.
They'll go shotgun here.
Catch made. Gains 15.
If you want to stop Big Bell, play cover 4. But what it doesn't stop is these short passes underneath.
1st and 10.
Gurley's got it on the handoff. Picked up a couple that time. He's averaging right around 7 yards per carry on the game.
After the 2-yard carry, it sets up 2nd down and 8. Quarters formation here for the defense.
He'll take the snap from the gun. It's complete to DeAnthony Thomas. The line of scrimmage, the 48.
Jim, I think this is a blitz. Look how close everybody is to the line of scrimmage.
3rd and 1. Looking for some daylight up the middle.
I think as time has gone on, more and more coaches and teams, we see them going for it on 4th and short. But this decision, you're winning the game, 4th and short, you're near midfield. I don't think you go for it. Don't let the pressure of the fans or your players get into your mind. Punt the football away. That's the right decision.
The Texans believe they can pick up the first in this short yardage situation and keep the offense on the field. The Texans come out, jumbo package on the field. He's going to get another carry. No one's going to get him now. The 10 going to take it home for the touchdown.
To me, still one of the most exciting plays in NFL football. A long running play for a touchdown. And how about that when it had it all in its speed? Good moves, good blocks. Exciting touchdown.
The Texans are ready to kick it away.
Gets out past the 20 and brought down at the 24.
The Dolphins offense back on the field trying to make up for that costly mistake. The last time they had the ball, the turnover they committed immediately turned into points against them.
Yeah, it did, Jim, but you know what? It's not a perfect game. You got to deal with adversity when you're talking about football. So you made that mistake. Let it go and go out there, be aggressive, and see if you can score some points.
First down at the 24. Burnett's there to take him down. Here's the group that perhaps has the game's biggest assignment, the offensive line.
2nd and 6 coming up. The Dolphins come out with a split backfield.
Drop back, shotgun formation. Reaches out and grabs it. Going to take it the distance. The 10, touchdown.
That brings the score a little closer as we approach the second quarter. The touchdown keeps the game well within reach.
Isn't it something we're sitting here thinking in the first quarter, what a disaster, what a lopsided game, and all of a sudden it turns around with that score, and it changes the way you and I are thinking, but of course we know that's changing how the players think.
Thomas is running this one out. Gets out past the 30, brought down near the 35.
The Texans come out for the next possession, having reached the end zone on each of their 2 previous drives.
Yeah, it's been good stuff to watch, no doubt. You know, the offensive side, the offensive coordinator is right in tune with the quarterback. They're calling exactly the plays that need to be called because of the situations, and the quarterback has been hot throwing the football.
Opals, that time on the tackle.
Always good to have these types of runs. Yeah, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense. Defense is crowding the line of scrimmage. They're trying to confuse the quarterback.
Get ready.
2nd and 3.
Hurley's taking the handoff. He's taken down at the 42.
The corners are going to meet the receivers right on the line of scrimmage. Third down and 3. Trying to fight through right up the middle of the field.
That time, nice job. Offensive line gives him a little hole, and he gets in there and shows his toughness and picks up the first down.
First down at the 48. Has his man.
Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field.
Well, the quarterback has such great confidence in the receiver, and why not? He's talented, and every time the football's thrown his way, he finds a way to make the catch.
First down, offense readying for the snap.
Quarterback likes what he sees out there outside. He's changing the play with the wide receiver.
The Texans get a first down. That's his first reception today.
The quarterback see cover 4 defensive backs playing back against the deep passes. They know they're going to look for underneath or crossing routes. That time, a good throw by the quarterback to the receiver going across the field. Sometimes, as a quarterback, you just misjudge the talent on the other side. And what a play by the linebacker picking off the pass. What a pair of hands also.
The Dolphins preparing to get things going again on offense. They took it all the way on their previous possession, mostly getting it done through the air.
Yeah, they got the leader, don't they? That quarterback, he takes control of the situation when he goes out on the field. And I know that defense, they had great respect for him. Now they fear him. That's a tough spot to be in on the defensive side.
The Dolphins snap it at the 26. And that's a big tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the first down play that time by the offense, and now they have a good situation.
The Dolphins will take the snap from the 25. makes the reception.
Can't always get a first down when you're throwing the football. That's a nice job. Find the open guy. It gets them in a 3rd and short situation, and those are much easier, of course, to pick up than 3rd and long.
Offense needs 2 yards here on 3rd down after that pass play.
The Dolphins are at the line of scrimmage with a spread formation.
From the shotgun. Miller with the reception. That's a gain of 7.
You got to be able to adjust when you run these drag routes across the field. The throw cannot always be right on target. Can you reach behind, make the catch, and keep going full speed? That's the sign of a good receiver.
The Dolphins snap it at the 41.
Wide to the left.
Miller is able to show everybody why he should get the football more. Good job that time, finding his way and picking up a first down.
First down here after the run.
Bill is someone who certainly starred in the postseason. What was the difference for you between regular season and postseason play?
Jim, so many things to talk about there, but I tell you the one thing you always notice as a player during the playoffs, when you took the field, you knew it was different because truly there was electricity in the stadium.
Gains 11.
Miller's a very smart runner. He knows situations in the game. He saw the first down yard markers, and what does he do? He gets past them and picks up the first down.
They're able to move the chains after that last run.
Here we go. Flex round.
And here's the toss.
He gets into the end zone, capping off the long run.
Phil, we're a quarter and a half into this game, and suddenly we're right back to where we started. The game is tied.
Yeah, it's tied, Jim. Both offenses, I think, are playing pretty well. You got to give a lot of credit to the offensive lines. They are dominating the pace of play, and that's why we have a tie score.
The Texans ready to take that football down the field.
Thomas going to test the coverage this time. Able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 23.
The Texans offense back on the field trying to make up for that costly mistake. The last time they had the ball, the turnover they committed immediately turned into points against them.
Yeah, it did, Jim, but you know what? It's not a perfect game. You got to deal with adversity when you're talking about football. So you made that mistake, let it go and go out there, be aggressive, and see if you can score some points.
They are all over him behind the line of scrimmage, and a loss of 1.
Second down now.
Look out. The defense is showing a blitz here.
Snapping out of the gun. Now on the move. Following that incompletion, it sets up 3rd and 10. The Dolphins defense now is going to go nickel.
The quarterback's picked up on something. He's changing the play here.
Third down. Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one.
And this will be incomplete. It'll be a 3 and out.
All set to punt here. outbound 4.
The Dolphins will be trying to make it 3 successful drives in a row as they retake the field here on offense, partner.
They got a great feeling from the offense so far. In other words, they're confident, they feel good, so you need to keep calling plays that keeps the offensive players in a positive frame of mind. You do that, hey, I wouldn't be surprised to see them march down here and score again.
The Texans lined up in the nickel. First down at the 48.
Now cutting to the right side, looking for some open space. That leads us to second down.
Here we go. Red 38. Red 38. Flex round. Flex round. Come on, let's go. What?
Second down and 8.
It's caught by Devontae Parker. And he's taken down, but not until he picks up the first. That is how you draw it up, isn't it, Bill?
Oh, man, a quarterback loves guys that can make catches like this, and they're just so strong. They know how to zero in. They never lose concentration, and you never see him drop a pass.
The line of scrimmage is at the 40.
The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion.
Still not taken down.
And with no options, he goes ahead and throws it away. Failing to complete that one, so second down here.
The Texans defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel.
Flex round. Flex round. Ohio.
They bring in the extra tight end.
Red 38.
Second and 10.
Makes the reception. How about the way he always locks in and concentrates on the catch?
Man, he's got hands like glue. When you shake his hand, he can break yours because that's how strong they are. So not surprised to see him just reach out and just snatch the football out of the air.
That was a big gainer. Now it's time to back it up.
Red 38.
And we've reached the 2-minute warning in this one.
All set up now at the 16.
The Texans with a nickel look here on defense.
First down and 10.
Makes the catch, but didn't get the feet down. Incomplete.
That was an incomplete pass that time against cover 2, the 2 deep safeties. And you really want to throw the football down the middle or deep down the sidelines. That time the quarterback didn't do that, and that's why it was incomplete.
Corners are backing off here. Second down and 10.
And now here's the toss.
Miami in the end zone for the touchdown.
Miller's
Second touchdown of the game.
extra point is good.
The Texans ready to receive the kick.
Thomas got it.
Bites off the hit.
Thomas is tackled down at the 50.
Well, a lot of good things happened on both sides of the football this time. How about that return by the return team? Good job, good blocking. Look at the speed of that guy running. They get the tackle from behind. They stop the touchdown.
The Texans will look to get set. Been a close game so far. The score's 21-14. To the ground. Gurley's brought down after picking up 6 on this play. And you see the stats right here. They might trail in this one, but it's hard not to look at those numbers and think that they have something to build on moving forward.
They do, Jim. They have a lot to go forward with. Stay with the running game. You keep dominating physically. Sooner or later, your defense is going to stop them, and then you have a chance to take the lead. Good job that time by the ball carrier, picking up what he can, and he is very smart. Gets out of bounds and stop the clock.
That long gain sets its lining up here after picking up more than 30 on the previous play.
On the money.
That's a gain of 6.
The Texans had a nice play design that time and pulled the defense, and they get the pass completion for a nice pickup.
This will be 2nd down. Looks like they're in press coverage here.
They're changing things here. The quarterback changing. He's giving the receiver some new instructions. Sometimes when you have a player with this kind of talent, you're willing to put up with a few drop passes because when he catches it, he has a chance of going all the way.
This is 3rd down.
They're trying to confuse the offense here. Look at everybody crowd the line of scrimmage.
Gurley's going to secure the handoff. That's a gain of only a yard. The Dolphins, 1 timeout remaining.
A short field goal try on the way. The kick is good.
Bill, how about the kick here before the intermission? What does that do for this team?
Well, Jim, I think it puts them in a good frame of mind. It was a good drive by the offense, so that's got to give them confidence. And anytime you're close going into halftime, you got to be happy about that.
He'll take it from the 6. And the tackle's made right around the 25-yard line.
The Dolphins have had a lot of success in this game offensively, but they've still got a lot of work to do as they come out for this next drive.
Well, I think it's easy for them in a situation like this. They know they're going to have to score a lot of points, so you stay aggressive. You keep calling plays, keep throwing that football down the field, running it with power, and keep scoring points.
Quarters formation here for the defense.
The Dolphins come to the line of scrimmage and empty out the backfield. Everyone split out wide.
From the gun.
Gets it out for the completion. Brought down at the 32. That's another reception, giving him 2.
So they complete that one, yet it's still 2nd down.
He'll stand back beyond the center in the gun. Launching it deep. He brings it in.
Always love it when all the experts say arm strength is overrated in the NFL. Well, tell me about that after that throw and catch.
Coming to the line at the 34.
Let's see how they back up the big play here. Lamar Miller with the carry.
Able to take the football out to the 28-yard line.
He's got over 110 yards rushing on the day. The Texans call a timeout, their first.
This will be a field goal attempt from 45 yards out.
The kick is through for 3.
Never take it for granted. When you're trying a field goal, a lot of things could go wrong. But good execution that time by the offense and a good kick. 3 points. Well, when there's under 2 minutes to go, good job by the offensive ball carrier that time. He knows he can get no more yards. He steps out of bounds to stop the clock.
The Texans step back onto the field on offense. Their last possession resulted in a field goal.
Well, I know this. It was good defense on the other side. That's what made them kick that field goal. So the defense is feeling good about the fact that they stopped that momentum by the offense and made them kick that field goal.
From the gun. Down the field. The ball is jarred loose. We've reached the intermission. And soon we'll be sending you to Larry Ridley, who's going to break down all the first half highlights as we send it to Orlando in a moment. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Fair catch this time. And a touchback. The Dolphins take the field here in the second half in this one, partner.
Yeah, you know what you do? It's halftime is over. You come out here. You're not sure what the new game plan is going to be, but feel your way into the game. Don't take a chance early and turn the football over.
Go the first snap of the second half. Sherman's in on the tackle.
Good job by the offense picking up a first down there. They've been terrific all day long. They're winning the football game, and they are tiring this defense out.
It's first down as they head to the line.
Made. Slashes to the left side. Miller's tackled down after a gain of 7. He's got over 130 rushing yards today. Second down and 3 following that nice run. They'll go ground. Tackle's made, and the first down is picked up.
The Dolphins offense, they know it's more than just about their defense. The offense did a good job that time picking up the first down. That's what you want to do. You got a small lead in the second half. Keep getting those first downs and eat that clock up.
First and 10.
Another handoff. And a flag is down. Miller's taken down at the 49.
The defense accepts the penalty.
The Dolphins running back that time, he makes a bad decision. You can't be looking to make every play a big play when you're running the football. Look for a few yards, take advantage of that. He tries for the big play. What happens? He gets tackled for a loss.
The corners retreating. Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one.
They'll go ground. He's going to be tackled right around the 42-yard line.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this, over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
Second down here after that run play.
He'll get it again. Miller's brought down after picking up 6 on this play. The Dolphins have frustrated opponents all season running the football. They've been almost unstoppable. Miller's been a threat on the ground and continues to rack up yardage.
Been tremendous once again today. And look, let's look at this running back. He's got legs of steel. He can break tackles. He can run around you. That's why this running game is so good.
The Dolphins all bunched up here as they get set at the line.
Third down and 6.
The Dolphins now move the chains.
You can do all you want on the defensive side. You get a lot of looks, but it's just too easy for the quarterbacks and receivers to throw and catch.
Coming to the line at the 43. quarters formation here for the defense. First down here after the completion.
Toss play. Miller's met after a gain of 3. The Dolphins have clearly enjoyed being able to take the air out of the football when needed today. Miller's been brilliant, and he's shown no reason to stop giving him the football.
Well, it's working well. Don't stop. The running game is hot. The offensive linemen feel the power. They love it. Just keep running right at it.
Dropping back now into the shotgun. Lamar Miller has the catch.
It'll be third down.
Here we go. Red 38. Red 38. All right, here we go. All right.
The Dolphins will take the snap from the 35. The tackle's made, and the first down is picked up.
The offense picks up another first down and extends this drive.
They are, Jim. They're marching down the field, and I give all the credit to the offensive line. They are dominating the defense right now.
The Dolphins will go with the pistol on this play.
Red 38. Red 38. Flex round. Flex round.
First down at the 30. It's Miller. Good yardage picked up on that call.
Jim, there's just nothing like just controlling the football game. You got to lead, and now here your offense is on the field and just marching right down.
This drive now about to reach the 10th play of the series.
The Dolphins come to the line with a bunch set.
It's now first and 10.
Miller's the receiver on the screen.
Touchdown, Miami.
And that's 3 touchdowns for him today.
Well, even though they had bad field position, they overcame. That's what you got to do in the NFL. It's not always going to be easy. It's a game of adversity. And when you have bad field position and you drive down the field and score, boy, that makes you feel great.
Thomas is going to run this one out. And they have him covered up and bring him down inside of the 15.
The Texans talked things over at the intermission, and I'm sure one of the first orders of business was to try to figure out a way to get this offense going, Phil.
Absolutely. That's what you want to do, and I think you do that by play call. So the coach, they have many plays that we call drive starters. Catch the defense by surprise. They need to call one of those right here and right now to get this offense going.
Pass is intercepted.
And he's brought to the ground.
That was an awesome job by the defense. They just read the quarterback's eyes. They got in position, and they made the interception.
The Dolphins could have asked for this third quarter to have gone any better for them than it has so far, as they've just continued to do what they were doing in the first half, up and down the field.
Oh, man, they kept the pedal to the metal, man. They are letting it go. They're being aggressive, and they're trying to end this game right here.
Toss to the outside. Miller's going to pick up the first down as he's tackled.
You're running back in this league, and you pick up first downs, and you don't fumble the football, I promise you one thing, you're going to get more carries. Jim, the offensive coordinator's done a terrific job so far here today. He's got his team winning. You're in the red zone. Let's see how clever he's going to be on this call. Good job that time by the offense. They pick up a first down inside the 20-yard line. Now we'll see if they can punch it in and get 7 points.
Stepping up to the line at the 6-yard line.
Let's go. Red 38. Red 38. Flex round. Flex round.
They're back at the line after that catch for a first down.
Let's go. 1, 9, 1.
Second down after the incompletion.
Ohio. Ohio. Come on, let's go. 1, 9.
Jim, I love these situations. Third and goal. What are they going to call? They're going to run the football. They're going to go with a pass. And if it is a pass, I would look for something quick.
Breaking huddle at the 6.
Ohio. Ohio. Come on, let's go. We're at 38. Ohio. Ohio.
Third and goal at the 6. Probably should have had that one, but it goes incomplete.
Well, sometimes when you have a talented receiver, you just got to put up with plays like that. He might drop a few, but when he does catch it, they can make a big play.
And the kick is good for 3.
We're heading into the 4th, and it looks like they've seized control of this game with that field goal.
I think they have. And you know what you do? You kick that field goal, you're looking at the clock, and you're deciding how many times can the opponent have the football? What should we do? Manage the game from here on out.
Thomas is tackled down at the 17.
The Texans are set to take the field again on offense after a crazy sequence that didn't go their way. That turnover led to turnover points. And now let's see if the offense can get that back, Phil.
Yeah, listen, I know they're going to be motivated because after they turned the football over last time, the coaches took them to the sideline and just gave them heck. That's for sure. That's a good way of seeing it. So motivation, can't make those kind of mistakes. You got to go out there and be much better.
That'll be 2nd and 4 after the running play.
Gurley's going to take the handoff now.
After that last carry, it's 3rd and 3.
Gurley's handed the football.
That's a 3rd down conversion, a rare sight so far today.
The Texans will come to the line, trying to put together a scoring drive here in the 4th.
This has got to be a blitz. Look how everybody's crowding the line of scrimmage.
Here is the first snap of the final quarter. And it's incomplete.
Good job that time by the secondary. They're in good position. They make the play, and it's an incomplete pass by the quarterback.
Get ready.
The Texans will take the snap from the 30.
Takes the hit, throws.
Well, when you get in a situation like this, Jim, and you get 3rd and long, I'll tell you what catches a defense by surprise. Run a double move on the outside against the defensive back because everybody in the stands and the defensive players all think you're going to throw it short.
3rd and 10. He makes the catch.
That's another reception. Give him 2.
There has been good pass protection for the quarterback all day long. He has not been sacked much, and he throws it there and gets another completion.
Let's go.
First down at the 46. They tackle him for a loss.
The Texans offensive coordinator, he has to be frustrated by that play. I think he calls the right play, but what happens? The run loses yards. That's just a bad job by the offensive line.
No pulls that time on the tackle. The Texans trail right now, but you can't say they haven't been able to run the football. Gurley's putting up some monster numbers, even in a losing cause.
Yeah, this defense, they have no answers for this run game today, Jim. They have tried everything. Blitzing, crowding the line of scrimmage. Nothing is working. The one thing that is working, though, the defense is winning the game.
3rd down on the way. Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one.
Quarterback sees something in his defense he wants to take advantage of.
Out of the gun. Looking at every option.
But it's incomplete.
So many times when you drop a football in the NFL, a pass like that, it's because of lack of concentration. You're just not serious about what you're doing.
Going for it on 4th down.
This offense had no choice but to take some chances here in the 4th quarter, but it comes back to bite them again with an interception.
Well, but it's not going well, and you start trying to take chances, there is nothing going to go right in that situation. If they get back on the field after this one, Jim, just go out there, run the football, and try to get this game over with.
Quarters formation here for the defense. 1st down at the 42.
And Sherman nearly had the pick.
And here we have 2nd down. Out of the shotgun. Going deep.
3rd long situations, a lot of coordinators in this league will run a draw play on 3rd long. Why? Because they're just looking for field position, pick up a few yards, and then by some miracle, if the running back's able to make guys miss, break some tackles, and pick up a 1st down, man, that's just gravy.
3rd down and 10.
Gets away from the pressure.
Intercepted. He's brought down.
They had no reason to come out here and be so feisty in the 4th quarter, getting blown out, but they come up with the interception, so hats off to them, Phil.
Well, they know, Jim, that they got to watch this film tomorrow, and if you don't play hard, your job could be in jeopardy. So I like the effort the defense gave that time. I'd like to see a little more effort by this offense as they come on the field.
1st down at the 49. He's churning ahead. Going to lose yards here.
The Dolphins' defense is so fast and so powerful. That time on the run play, they just overpower the offensive line, and they tackle the runner for a loss.
2nd down and 12. Wide to the left. Picks up about 2.
I guess you'd say he's like a quarterback. You can't complete them all. And this running back, he can't make every run spectacular. Nowhere to go, so only gets a couple yards this time. Look at that. Everybody at the line of scrimmage, the defense showing a blitz.
3rd and 10. It was right there, but he didn't bring it in.
Well, the quarterback that time tried to squeeze it into tight coverage, but no can do. The coverage is too good, and the football falls incomplete.
Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one.
The quarterback, he's changing the play with the wide receiver with those hand signals.
The Texans turn the ball over on downs.
The Texans decided to go for it on 4th down that time, and hey, it didn't pay off. And, of course, the coach, look at him now. He is second-guessing his decision.
The Dolphins with the ball back now, benefiting from the turnover after giving the ball up themselves just a few minutes earlier. We're seeing mistakes start to accumulate here, Phil, for both teams.
I think, Jim, that's what you call them. You call them mistakes. They are turnovers. They're just giving the football away. There's no excuse for that. Man, they got to tighten things up here in this game. That incompletion by the quarterback, hey, I give the quarterback no fault. That was just tremendous coverage by the secondary player. He's in position and able to make the football be incomplete.
2nd and 10. Airtight coverage, incomplete.
Defense, play the situation. It's 3rd long. Don't let a receiver get behind you and make a catch to pick up the 1st down. Keep it in front of you, and then let them catch it and come up and make the tackle.
It's 3rd down coming up. For 3 quarters, Phil, they played flawless football, and now they just make a dumb mistake, coughing it up.
Wow, you are rough. They've played so well. Listen, this game...
Before we go any further, they're going to take another look at the last play. Was the knee down, Phil, or was it a fumble first?
I think what we need to do here, let's stop it when the knee hits the ground. And once we stop it, let's look at the football. Does he have possession of it completely at that time? If he does, then it's going to be down. The runner will be down before the fumble would occur.
And that'll be a gain of about 2. It's an illegal block in the back, and the coaching staff cannot be happy about this.
No, it's a bad decision, and most of all, it's dangerous. You can hurt players when you block them like that.
Better be careful here. Terrible starting field position here for the offense. Out of the shotgun formation. Ball's thrown incomplete. Great coverage there by the defense.
That's a wonderful job that time by the secondary. Everybody's in position. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football, and it leads to another incomplete pass.
Gurley has the good catch.
That's what you call a bullet pass. Very little space to throw the football into, but he gets it done. A lot of velocity, right on target.
Quarters formation here for the defense. 3rd down and 10.
It's complete to Todd Gurley.
You know, as a quarterback, sometimes you got to trust that arm and throw the football past the first down marker. There were guys open, but no, he takes the safe route, throws it short. Defense makes the tackle, and here we are staring at a 4th down.
Sherman's going to pull in the bullet pass.
If you're a coach and you put the football in the hands of your punter, you have to be sweating some bullets over there on the sideline, and now you feel relieved because it worked for your offense. Defense crowding the line of scrimmage. Look out, this could be a blitz.
For about 4. He's averaging right around 7 yards per carry on the game.
Coming up, 2nd down.
Well, not many yards to get there on that play, but it doesn't matter. What a day and what a job this running back has done here.
And he's tackled down after picking up the first.
What a good job by the running back that time. He reads the blocks very well, and he picks his way through there and picks up a 1st down. That's nice.
Play number 6 coming up on this drive. Takes it from the gun. Surveys.
But it's incomplete.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit there, don't you, Jim? They are all over the receivers, all over the field, nowhere to throw it, and it just results in an incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, it brings up 2nd down.
Doesn't like what he sees on the defensive side, so he is changing the play to the receivers by giving them hand signals.
Incomplete.
Got to give this secondary credit. In this passing league now, it's hard to make plays, but a good play there and another incomplete pass.
Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. Looking to go down the field here.
Tries to get the feet down, but this will be ruled incomplete.
The Texans really don't have much of a chance of picking up this 1st down. It's 3rd long. Of course, the defense is looking for passes down the field. They're all over everything, and the pass goes incomplete.
Timeout's called, and we're going to step aside. Be back in just a moment.
Offense back on the field here for this 4th and 10 play. From the gun. The Texans turn the ball over on downs.
Texans that time go for it on 4th down, and they fail. I did not understand the decision, but you got to make sure your team doesn't get down from that. You got to keep them up.
They're happy to begin this drive from this point.
Here we go.
1st down at the 40. And the give to Lamar Miller. Johnson's there to make the stop.
quickly to the line.
Here we go. What? Ohio. Ohio. Flex round. Flex round. Oh, let's go.
Will send it back to the quarterback out of the gun. Got drilled as he throws it.
Look up at that scoreboard. You're leading the football game, so we have a 3rd and long situation. So you've got to know that. Manage the game. Don't take a chance.
Ohio. Ohio. Let's go.
From the shotgun. Oh, and almost picked off that time.
The Dolphins don't have a lot of options on 3rd and long situations. The pass goes incomplete, and the defense did a good job of staying back there and not giving up the deep throw.
They bring him to the turf.
Very lucky that time on that punt return. The coverage was outstanding, and the returner's just lucky he didn't fumble the football.
The Texans back out there on offense. Their last drive, they had 4th down on their own side of midfield. They decided to go for it instead of punting the football away. We both were wondering why.
Oh, man, some people just never learn. They keep going for it on 4th down when they're in their own territory, and it always backfires. And what do you expect? Well, I know what you can expect, another loss. You just got to be smart with your decision-making when you're managing a football game.
Last play before the 2-minute warning. 2nd and 9. Gurley's got on the handoff. 2 minutes to go in the second half. 3rd down now. Quarters formation here for the defense.
Get ready.
Gurley's taking the handoff. That's a gain of 8.
The Texans know what a situation they were in right there, and it was a tough one. 3rd and long, what are you going to do? Well, they decide to run the football, and I agree with that. If you try to throw it down the field, it probably was going to lead to a mistake.
The Texans will go for it here on 4th down and a short yardage situation. The Texans approach the line, and they're going with their jumbo package. Another carry here. The Texans are going to burn the first of their 3 timeouts right here. Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. First down at the 29. Slashes to the left side. Gains 16.
Like we've seen all year long, isn't it? There's a reason why this guy's the top rusher in the NFL. He does every single week. Finds ways to have gains like this. Big yards picked up on that play. Look out here. They're going to blitz. They're all packing the line of scrimmage.
Let's go.
1st and 10. Gurley's going to secure the handoff. Brought down by Vernon. The Texans will take a second here to talk things over as they call a timeout on 2nd down. Play number 6 coming up on this drive. The Texans will take the snap from the 45. Looking long. In his hands, complete. Touchdown.
What a throw by the quarterback for a touchdown. It was just really nice. He threw it beautifully, right on target. Touchdown.
The Texans now lining up for the onside kick. Everything hinged on them recovering that onside kick, and they failed to do so.
Well, Jim, when you're doing the onside kick, you really got to hope for that perfect bounce of the football. That time it did not happen. That's why they didn't recover.
The Dolphins offense doesn't want to do anything to screw this one up at this point, Phil. They've got the lead, and they've got the football late in the game.
Wow, you're such a positive guy, Jim. I like that comment. Go down there and tell them that. Don't screw it up. But what do you do in a situation like this? I always like to try to draw the defense off sides on first down because they're anxious, and you can take advantage of that.
First down at the 46. Burnett's all over the ball carrier.
Right call here by the coach in this situation. Keep running the football. Keep that clock moving. You have the lead. Just tell your quarterback to tell everybody on offense this. Hold on to the football and don't have a penalty where you could stop that clock.
Loss of 3 on the play. And Parker has a reception. Parker's tackled down after a gain of 10. Playing press coverage to the outside. Going to go to the hurry-up with under a minute to play. 3rd and 3. Scrambling out of the pocket. Pulls it in. And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to 4th down.
Good job by the defense. Staying in the right spots. They give up the short pass. They make the tackle. And now we have 4th down coming up.
Back at the line. They're going for it on 4th. The Dolphins will take the snap from the 40. Looking middle that time, and it's incomplete.
Well, your teammates are really going to respect you after something like this. Anytime you're on that field as an athlete, and when you give all your effort to every single play like that time, how about that? Just giving every bit of effort he can to make the catch. Not able to get it, but what a job of that.
He rips it right out of the wide receiver's hands. The game has come to an end. We've got one team with its season extended on to the divisionals, and the other one heading home after a disappointing loss. Well, you didn't get that first-round bye in the playoffs, but you get a first-round win. You win a wild card game, and now moving on to the divisionals.
Yeah, you're excited about it, Jim. You winning a playoff game, and you got that rhythm going. In other words, you played well during the regular season. You win a playoff game. You can't wait to get that division opponent in the divisional round.
So for Phil Simms and all the crew at EA Sports, Jim Nantz saying so long for now.